Right, if you watched my last video, you would have seen me using this Toolpost drill to do equally spaced holes on the Machifit ML7, and I use this type on the Chinese mini lathe as well. In the past I've made several different types of Toolpost drills, and you may have seen these already. This one here is just a flexible shaft tool put into a clamp, and that one goes in a tool holder on the tool post. But this one here is the easiest to make up altogether, and that's because the main part of the tool post drill assembly here is already made up in this kit here. This is the Matchyfit no power spindle set. You can get various different sizes. This is one here in pieces, and I do actually show a video on the correct procedure to actually fit the bearings and put the whole thing together. And I find this one just as good as any of these. Plus it's a very low cost. From Banggood you can actually get this set for under $20. And it's real high quality like the Matchyfit stuff is. It's excellent fitting on the bearings, nice and tight, and like I say, you can get various different sets with different size chucks. The one I used on the Machifit the other day was the 6mm chuck one. This is a B12 10mm chuck, and this is probably the best one to actually get. Also, the spindle set comes with a drive and fitting at the back here, like that goes on a like a grinder, an angle grinder. So on this end here, if you want to, you can actually fit like an angle grinder blade, turn it round and use a disc on there on the lathe. So if you wanted the drive, you could have that one on there. Then there's this assembly here which goes on the back there, locked on with a couple of grub screws, and then the parts for the actual grinding disc, and you also get the spanners to do that up. And I'm going to save all my grinding discs, which are ground down to a certain size, so I can actually use on there in the future. So I think it's amazing value for money that you actually get all these parts for under $20. And you would have seen me using an ordinary cordless power drill to actually drive this one and do the holes on the lathe. But if you want to, you can actually fit this drive here. You can buy a toothed belt to actually fit it off the same listing, and the drive one that goes on the motor here. And then you can actually make up like a motor power system to actually drive the Toolpost drill. And I hope to be doing that with this one very soon, because I've got this excellent motor kit here which I got off of eBay. This is just the right size, it's got terrific torque on it, and it comes in a kit like this, so you get the on-off switch with the variable speed, the motor, and obviously the power cord. When you get the motor, it has this plug on here. I just cut that one off for now just to give a demonstration. So it's a 220 volt motor, DC, and it's got a speed of 2,700 RPM top speed. It comes with this little unit, like I say, and that one's dead easy to wire up. It's all the instructions on the front there. So this is the on-off switch and the potentiometer. And like I say, it's got very good torque on it. You can't actually stop the motor with your hand. Even on very slow speeds. So that one's going to make an excellent Toolpost drill milling machine, and I hope to do this one at a later date. And this one should be very easy to set up because you have the 2 location bolts on the side here which come with the motor. And I forgot to mention it's a 200 watt motor. It's a really nice size for this project, and if you go on eBay, it's Hebden Motor Bits is the seller, and you can actually get this set for under £50. It's £45 and then it's £4.50 post and packing. And I'll just say that they do actually sell these off quite quickly. I think they come from spare parts from treadmills or whatever, and I see they've sold 94 already, so if you want to get one of these, it's well worth buying one as quick as possible. Plus, not only is it good for this project, I would think it's a really good quality motor with that type of torque to actually drive a small lathe. So now I'm going to show newcomers to engineering how quick and easy you can actually make this Toolpost drill assembly up here that goes on the back of this no power spindle set. All you need really is a bench drill, and that's why I'm showing this one. You could actually weld it together, but I've chosen to actually use screws to screw it together, and I'll show you how easy it is now.